The international celebration of Stoicism Week 2015 begins today. For a philosopher like me, who focuses quite a bit on moral theory and particularly on ancient philosophy, this is a really important event, and I can't thank the people at the University of Exeter and the Modern Stoicism / Stoicism Today blog for organizing all of this. What I'm going to do this year is very similar to what I did last year, a series of 7 videos, this is the first of which, that are going to be focused on Stoicism in one way or another, and some of it will be personal, much of it will be my own contribution by way of talking about Stoic authors, and this year I'm actually focusing very much on Cicero. So I wanted to talk in this first video about my experience of being enrolled in the class last year and my short experience in enrolling in the class this year, because it's just begun, and about what we've got coming up. So last year was really great. I am very happy to see somebody putting together something like a handbook, just like in ancient times, and producing exercises, and then people getting together, whether in events face-to-face or virtually like this through the internet, and corresponding and talking about this. By the way, I'm not even myself a Stoic. I'm more like Cicero. I'm somebody who draws upon Stoicism here and there and who has a great appreciation for it, but who doesn't agree with it on every single point, and who mixes in some Aristotelianism and some other things as well. But I'm really happy about this. I had a great experience last year actually doing the work involved in the exercises. I'm looking forward to it this year. I've already begun. My wife and I this time are doing it together, although virtually, since she's in California right now. So we listened to the morning meditation together, and we both read the noon meditation in the handbook, and tonight we can't do it at the same time, but we're going to listen to the evening meditation and hopefully text about it. It's very nice to be able to share this with somebody like that, a close friend, for some people, a family member, a spouse, that sort of thing really brings it home. Because Stoicism isn't just about, sort of an aloof, cold withdrawal from everything. It's about human relationships and how we can live our human relationships in more rational and more humane and more compassionate ways. So I'm really looking forward to what we've got going. The exercise today had to do with thinking about qualities that we value in our own life and in the lives of others, and most interestingly, whether these have changed over time. I know for myself, as a 45-year-old man who has gone through many phases and stages, that they certainly have, and some of that growth and development has been informed by Stoic authors. So I'm looking forward to going back over that. All that said, now what I'd like to talk about in this hopefully very brief video for day 1 is what I've got coming up in the other videos in this series. So 4 of the videos for this week, beginning tomorrow, are going to be on Cicero's texts, and I've picked 4 of them. I'm not going to go very, very deep into them. I'm just going to hit on certain highlights, but these are texts of Cicero in which he tells us important things about early Stoicism and what's called Middle Stoicism. We don't actually possess any of the texts of Middle Stoicism at this time, or even of early Stoicism, but who knows, maybe they'll uncover some of them somewhere. But we know quite a bit about their doctrines and their way of life from people like Cicero, who had Stoics as participants in the dialogues that he wrote. So the works that I am going to focus on are, and I'm not sure which order I'm going to do these in, I'm going to decide this tomorrow, On the End, which has to do with the highest good and also the worst evil in human life. On Duties, pretty self-explanatory, but very rich work. His Tusculan Disputations, and on the nature of the gods. The last of which is what we might call some theology. The Stoics would have seen that as part of physics, however, and they had particular views on not only the nature of the divine, but whether the existence of the divine could actually be proven and how we could come to understand our place in it. So I'm going to do one video each talking about some of the key ideas and some of the interesting facets of those works. Works that some people who are watching this and participating in Stoic Week might not have already, encountered. And so then you can go back to it on your own after Stoic Week is over, of course, and read the Cicero. You're certainly going to enjoy it because he is a great dialogue writer and he was a really brilliant thinker. He doesn't actually get enough credit for, as he put it, taking Greek philosophy and putting it into the Latin tongue. So those will be 4 things. This Thursday in Milwaukee, I am actually going to be hosting a Stoic Week event at the Hudson Business Lounge, of all places. I know it sounds rather strange to be doing Stoic philosophy in a business place, but it's actually a collaborative office space where I will be talking about how some of the key ideas of Stoicism can lead to a happy, or if you're already happy, a happier life. And I'm going to video record that, and then that will actually be one of the videos for the week. So you can look forward to that, probably Friday or Saturday. Sunday, the last day of the week, day 7, I am going to take a composite of my own video recorded reactions to the midtime day, the noontime meditation, which in this case, like I said, was about what it is that we value, what qualities we find valuable in ourselves, in others, how that has changed over time. So that will be a bit more personal, and I'm going to record it each day, my own reactions to it, and then I'll bundle them together in one video at the very end. So I'm very excited about Stoic Week 2015. I've got some things going on here in Milwaukee, so if you're in the area, connect up with me. I'm happy to talk about Stoicism or about philosophy in general. Check out the other videos if you're interested in Cicero or in what my reactions are, or the event if you're not able to make it. And I can't encourage you highly enough both to participate in the Stoicism Week class. You'll get a lot out of it, even if you've gone through it before. Try it again. And to show some gratitude towards the University of Exeter Modern Stoicism people, in particular Donald Robertson, for putting together this great event. We commemorate so many things that are rather trivial in life, and we don't have a lot of space for thinking about, great thinkers and thoughts that can transform our lives. Stoic Week is that sort of thing, so everybody who can get anything out of it should be involved with it.